Ladies and gents, it is the Two Villains in Vanier bringing you episode 22 of the Banter. Stefan and Anton, minus Mustafa, who at the last second said he couldn't make it. But Mustafa, we don't miss you because we see you often enough. And besides, he should be happy because Arsenal's sitting pretty in first at the moment. Aston Villa, well, we'll get to that sooner or later. EPL, MLS, NASL talk today, along with a few extras that Stefan really wants to hit on. But to start us off in the EP, actually, you know what? I'm going to save EPL for last. I'm going to start with NASL.
Yeah.
Ad-libbing this. All right. New York is sitting pretty on top, whereas FC Edmonton, well, sorry, but...
Second last.
Yeah. Anyway, I honestly thought Edmonton was doing better from, judging from the first table of the first half of the season.
Yeah.
New York, on the other hand, I still have beef with you because, well, you joined second half.
Yeah, well, we talked about this a few times, and we agreed that it shouldn't be allowed.
I know.
Season takes... I know the season's split into two, but still one season.
And it's like Mustafa keeps repeating, you were told what the rules were. You were told, when the deadline was to have your team. And you come out and you say, well, we want to put out a good product. Well, so does everybody else. Now get your shit together, be ready for day one. But nope, don't gotta have it New York's way.
No, because you got a big name brand like Pele owning. You know what? I agree. In the world of football, Pele is a big name brand. Let's not deny that. But it's just
play by the fucking rules.
Yeah, just because you're a superstar doesn't mean you get to have everything. You know what? These are the rules of the league. Deal with it.
I'm sorry for any of the PA announcements that you might hear.
Well, here's the good news, folks. Anton and I are finally get our own place soon, so you will no longer hear random background noises.
Starting on the weekend of October 12th.
Yeah. Where Anton and I might kill each other and the podcast will cease to be.
It's so stiff. Anyway, so NASL closing out on the end of their season as well, prepping, I believe, for playoff time.
No, just the final in Atlanta.
Okay.
So let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 games. So most teams have. All the teams have now finished their games. All the games are done now today. So New York's still first, 18 points. Then followed by Tampa Bay with 14. So everyone's got 5 games left to do something, to pull something.
Edmonton, please finish in the middle. Yeah. Please.
Well, the thing is, though, you go Atlanta, Minnesota, Carolina, Tampa Bay, New York. They all have a chance to bounce back up and take that spot from New York, which I hope they do.
Like yeah, you're right, because between New York and, sorry, is that Florida? No.
Yeah, Fort
Lauderdale, yeah.
Yeah, they have.
Between them, I mean, it's a 4-point difference.
Well, now it's a 7. But even
then.
Yeah, it can be done. So it's going to be different. It's going to be a good run for them.
I really hope the table changes.
I kind of hope I could watch some of it so I can understand it, but...
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the MLS, the stars aligned for us and supporters for TFC as they won. They won. That's the big news. Yeah. They won, and they won handily 4-1 over DC United, although United is last.
Yeah.
And
we're tied on points with Chivas.
We're tied with Chivas now?
Yeah. But we have a mild winter. The goal difference. Chivas has Ottawa winters minus 26. We're at Toronto's at minus 15. You come from Ottawa when a mild winter is minus 50.
That's actually true.
It's the perfect temperature to go skating and playing
especially when it's sunny out.
Yeah, exactly. Minus 10, the ice can still refreeze, especially the sun.
So Real Salt Lake taking it 1-0 over Vancouver, who's in desperate need of wins and results because of the playoff race.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then Montreal drawing 2-2 to Chicago Fire. And good news, Portland.
Yeah.
Sported shirt today by Stefan, defeating LA 1-0. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody who beats LA or Man U,
Yeah.
good
Or
in my
New
books.
York.
Yes.
God, it's going to really suck when you get the two New York teams in the MLS. You don't know who you're going to hate worst.
New York or New York.
Yeah, I'm going to hate New York City worse than Red Bulls because City's going to be owned by Man City / Yankees. That's asking for hatred.
Okay, but Red Bull still deserves to be shat on for stealing a company name.
Oh yeah, no. Red Bull is not that far behind.
And their logo.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Well, you know.
But Thierry Henry plays for us.
Bloody da. Well, speaking of which, the team in Austria, the rules in that country say you cannot have a company name as a team name. So they had to find something for it to say RB, to be Red Bulls. And if you look on their logo, it's not even the Red Bulls crest. It's like it, but it's not.
Yeah, I know the Bulls are different. I noticed.
They're Pegasus.
Yeah.
They're winged horses. So.
Oh, these lovely little MLS technicalities that we just happen to stumble upon.
Oh yeah, leave it to Stefan to find the most useless information in the world.
Which actually is the most useful because.
And let's face it, we'll remember this useless shit over any useful shit any day.
Remember trigonometry? No.
I do.
Well, fine.
I'm a math person, so suck a toe.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, Chivas has 26 points, same as Toronto. DC has 15. Oh, sorry, Toronto's at minus 16.
Oh, that's a mild winter.
And Chivas is at minus 25.
Also, that's regular winter.
Yeah.
You want fucked up winter, go way north.
They have one more win than us.
Who, Chivas?
Yeah. And they have a game in
all
hand.
I'm saying is TFC has 4 more wins than last year, and that's a huge improvement.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not dead last.
That's a scary thought.
I'm just saying, I'm taking anything I can. After all the bullshit that we've had to endure out over how many years, with all the management and MLSE, blah, 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 I'm going to take what I can get. Not because I'm desperate. And in the EPL, again, the stars lined up on the same day for us villains because they defeated Man Shitty, the same team who beat it Man Useless 4-1, lost to the Villa at home. Well, and I mean at home for us.
Yeah. Well,
at Villa Park, 3-2 on a nice little dribbler of a roll by Vyman to seal the deal in, I believe it was the 74th minute.
Yeah, assisted by Goose.
Goose
just chucked it down the field. Kosick tried to control it. I'm happy he missed.
Kozak, I'm telling you right now, he's got a bright future ahead of him if he keeps up what he's doing right now. You know, Vyman, it's nice for him, and Bakuna, who also got his first EPL goal. Nice set, free kick, straight. This is the first time I've ever seen one go over the heads of the wall and straight in top
Hart was
corner.
Playing, if he did his job right, he would have been dead set in the middle. And so he could have taken either option. But because most plays now come from curving the ball around the wall, setting up another player. They say, you know what, the wall's there, we're going to protect the open side. Well, guess what? It failed.
Hey, and Bakuna, it was 100% spectacular to see that.
And as an England fan, with the way Hart played, I'm scared for England in the World Cup. We might not make it out of the first round.
Okay, he says that now. Come World Cup, it could be a whole different bargain. I don't know.
Maybe you might get better.
I also noticed, who is it? There is, I forget which team. I should have noted this because I saw it on the internet today. I was browsing. And, Aston Villa has a French international and Zogbia.
Yeah.
And apostrophe. There's another and apostrophe name, also French, also black, also French international.
I'll try.
I thought, Coincidence? I have no idea. Anyway, I just thought there's my useless piece of info. But
Coincidence, yes and no. Gerard Houllier was, when he coached Villa, he was also part of the FFF.
well, Houllier.
Yeah. But he signed a few players. Then Lambert signed Sybil or something, Silva.
Oh, it was Silla.
Silla.
Yeah.
From a French team in the French League, second division.
Okay.
So,
Is that the same Silla who's on our team right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
He signed him.
Just making sure.
Last year.
So today's scores, Liverpool over Sunderland 3-1, so Liverpool leapfrogs in the second. They were first for a while. Mustafa, a shout out to you. Your Gunners are sitting pretty in first.
Don't worry, we'll beat you at Villa Park again. It's okay.
And Norwich, who is desperate for a win as well, finally got one. 1-0 over Stoke.
Well, Norwich's problem is they don't know how to attack. They have no finishing.
Well, finish, yes. Attack, they know how.
Yeah, they can't finish. It's hard for them to finish. I don't know why.
We've
Maybe
said
they're
that
not in
about-
the right mood, or the setting's not in the right way.
Or they're not getting sex from their wives or girlfriends. Maybe the wives and girlfriends met and then shit happened. I don't know.
Yeah. When the wives and girlfriends met, they would rather sex with each other than with the players, and they will not even let the players watch.
And they got jealous.
Yeah. We'll go with that one. That's why they can't finish.
Or the coach denied them a night at the Rippers. Anyway, and man, useless. Now, not get this. Villa's ahead of them.
Yeah.
We're sitting in 9th, tied for 8th with Everton. Everton still has to play
Cardiff's
tomorrow.
ahead of them.
I'm just saying, Everton's got to play Newcastle tomorrow, so that determines after week 6 who's where. Man U lost last week. What was it? 5-2 or 4-1. Anyway, they lost to Man. They lost to Man City. And they lost again yesterday, They lost to West Brom.
Yeah, the Baggies.
2-1. Was West Brom happy or what?
Oh, yeah.
And the rest of us?
In Trafford. In Old Trafford.
I know, I saw that. That's intense. And to say that Man U has lost 2 in a row, when was the last time you could say that?
I wish.
Exactly, unless you're playing FIFA. He's stroking his beard. I'm thinking, I wonder. So, Man U dropping 2 in a row. West Brom, our hats tip. My hat really is tipped off to you. Spurs, you had the game. You had it. And it was a beautiful goal scored by Tottenham to open it up. I believe was the 19th minute. And and Mr. Old Man John Terry came and spoiled that party. Fucking ties it up late in the 70 or 80. Southampton 2-0 over Crystal Palace. Crystal still in the relegation zone.
Oh yeah.
Fulham also in relegation as they lost to Cardiff 2-1.
1 win, 1 draw for Fulham.
There you go. Hull, who are they? Yeah, they're ahead of Villa. No, yeah, they are. Hull, who's also up there in the top 10, defeating West Ham 1-0. And Arsenal 2-1 over Swansea. Arsenal taking over first. Liverpool not too far behind, even though they won today, still in second.
Yeah, well, what sucks is Sunderland. They're -10, 1 draw, 5 losses. Crystal Palace at least has a win. But you know who they beat, right?
Who?
Man City. No, that was Cardiff. Sorry, Cardiff beat Man City. My bad.
Sorry.
It's still one of the 2 promoted sides.
Defeating the fucking, This is strange. Like, everybody was hyped, even though the Manchester Derby was early in the season, well, at least the first match. You know, there's a lot of hype about it, you know, when I was watching on TV, and I thought, okay, cool, please live up to the hype, but it didn't because it was so lopsided.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like, okay, sure, if Villa won by that much, great, cool, I'm all for it because it ensures the win and we say, fuck you, you know, like we took our foot to your mouth and then some, you know?
Yeah.
But
you eat your words.
Exactly. But I don't know, at least yesterday's match was more exciting because, we were the one who had to tie it twice. And then we got that third goal that, the one time we're ahead was the one that sealed the deal.
I think we had about 30% possession.
Yeah.
We were 30 and Manatee was 70.
Yeah.
Well, it's like what people used to say during the Canada-Russia hockey series. Well, we had more shots on net, blah, 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 blah. As my dad says, doesn't matter how many shots you have on net. It just takes one to get in.
Yeah.
And the theory's right.
The Russians were spectacular at that.
Yeah.
They took a few shots, but the few shots they took were quality.
Yeah.
And even though they took two of them went in. Canada could take 20,000 and only one goal.
The Russians were thinking, okay, I need a 75% chance to score if I'm going to take a shot.
Right.
They made their shots count. That's what you do in boxing.
Yep.
You make each hit count. You don't just tap the guy's face to piss him off.
Right.
You actually hit him.
So, after the Manchester Derby and Man U dropping 2 in a row, both Manchester clubs dropped them this weekend. But having said all that, the way the table is right now, like with Southampton, they're in 5th.
Yeah.
Teams like that who are getting up there, including Villa, like where we are right now.
Yeah.
These workhorse teams or teams that are not as overly popular as the media portrays them.
Yeah.
Especially in North America. I don't know how bad it is out in Europe. I assume it is bad, but
yeah.
Anyway, the fact is, seeing this actually gives me, encouragement, especially as a true football, or becoming a true football supporter. Because now these other teams are getting exposure. And now and my theory is you're going to start seeing all these Man U bandwagoners and all these Man City, all the top flight teams who have bandwagon fans are going to fall off and go, oh, there's other teams in this league who are doing just as fucking well? Well, let's see who else is there,
Yeah.
Get exposed to other teams, other players.
We might actually be able to start up an Aston Villa supporters club here in Ottawa.
And the words have been spoken.
We just need 30 people, and we could be legit.
It's true. We know, let's see, there's your father, there's the 2 of us, that's 3. Plus a friend of mine, that's 4.
Your brother.
And my brother, that's 5.
Yeah.
25 more to go.
Yeah, I know a few other people, but it's hard to get a hold of them.
Oh, okay.
I could always talk to Lily again, so that's 6.
Okay. Hey, grow your numbers slowly but surely.
Yeah, make sure they're dedicated, not, oh, I like the colors. What we need to do is get all the celebrities who like Villa to come to Ottawa.
Oh, Prince as well.
Yeah, get the Prince coming to
Actually,
Ottawa.
hey, you know what? Kate and William should come to Ottawa and live here after we house the Dutch king and queen during the war.
Come and spend at least 2 weeks here and come hang out with us at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to go great over in Europe with the security forces, especially with the Canadian.
Sneak out. Just sneak out. Bring your...
Yeah, just leave the hotel wearing a Villa hat, Villa scarf, Villa jersey. They won't recognize you because they can't recognize the bloody team.
Or just ask Grandma to look after the kid for a second.
Yeah. The Queen will just adore changing the diapers. Oh yeah, I can just see it now.
Queen dies after taking a whiff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's our quick recap of EPL, MLS, and NASL. All the best to all the teams, even though we shit on most of them, but it is all for good fun. We do acknowledge that Man Useless is a good team, but I am encouraged that they are 12th.
We encourage them to stay there.
Actually, if it was a perfect world, they'd get relegated, but it's not perfect.
It'd be great if they could get relegated. That would just be hilarious.
Could you imagine Man U, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool,
Can you imagine
Tottenham,
the TV ratings?
all these teams go to the championship?
No.
Could you imagine what the championship would be like?
No. Arsenal has too much money.
I'm just saying, could you imagine?
Oh yeah. I say if you're in debt, you should. If you're in huge debt, you should.
If that were to happen, if all the big clubs from the EPL were to get relegated to the championship,
the TV networks would have a shit. they'd have chickens. Like,
true, but for me personally, it would be great.
Yeah.
Because then I could actually start cheering for these teams. Why? Because they're gonna play Birmingham shitty. I want them to beat the crap out of them.
speaking of Birmingham shitty, they won their League Cup game, eh?
Oh no.
Yeah, they won 3-1.
Over.
I think it was the team beginning with an S.
And how many teams in fucking England start with an S?
Not that much, actually. Let's see, Swindon Town,
Swansea, Southampton, Sunderland.
Yeah, no, it's in Sunderland. I think it might have been Swansea.
Swansea lost to fucking Birmingham shitty.
I know, poor Swansea.
Oh, Swansea.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I was happy when you made it to EPL, but damn,
Yeah.
Birmingham shitty. Ugh.
Mind you, Swansea's giving a good show in Europa right now.
True.
So.
Oh, speaking of which, for those of you interested, I believe. Okay, both FIFA World Cup qualifiers are the 11th and 15th of October.
Yeah.
Around the same time, I believe it's shortly after that, it's Champions League again.
Yeah.
No. Or is it?
No.
Yeah, no, it's Champions League. And then November is second leg of Europa.
Yeah.
At least this is off the top of my head. Obviously,
Well,
just from listening to me, you're like, fuck, he's not prepared. I'm just drawing from memory. I'm on the sites all the time. I should know.
not like me who reads it, retains it, even though it's completely useless.
I'm just saying. Okay, and there's also talks now into local stuff. Ontario Player Development League, including the Nepean Hotspurs, Ottawa Fury, Ottawa South United, and West Ottawa.
Yeah. Well, it's the more or less the league that the province is trying to set up to get the younger kids actually playing more competitive, things like that. If Ottawa Fury wasn't in it, someone had to slap OSEC, because you'd be kind of a joke. Yeah.
Would you want Fury to be in it?
Yeah.
Never mind the position they're in.
Yeah, because you go, all right, Ottawa Fury, PDL team, W League team, you should be able to, if you claim you have some form of high level of soccer, you should be applying for that.
And we've heard it from Graham, we've heard it from John all the time. We have a tradition of winning. And they've said it multiple times.
We see it at the PDL games.
I've heard it from them, like speaking to them face to face, and I've heard them on the radio, in the media, wherever.
Yeah.
It's there. It's published. It's out there. We have a tradition of winning. Well, I hope that tradition continues.
Yeah, I hope the teams itself don't make you eat your words.
Yeah, honestly.
That's the problem. Don't put things out like that.
But I'm only using that as a joke just because, like with this developmental league, okay, great. I'm glad that Fury's stepping in and, but I just hope that these other, like Nepean, Hotspur, OSU, West Ottawa, I hope they're not trying to be like leeches attaching themselves to Ottawa Fury and hoping that they're just going to carry them the whole fucking way. Like, these are separate entities within the town with like their own organizations. I hope they do their own fucking work. But and I think, if your own organization does its own bit, that in itself, to me, is a better contribution than, everybody just sort of latching onto one side.
Exactly. You want to train your own players, not say,
because then that really develops competition within players, especially those who want to make the team.
Exactly.
And, especially players who are coming up and they're like, fuck, who do I pick? Because,
these are all good.
And that in itself, I think, also develops their own identity.
Yeah.
You bring your own ideas for your own organization and, your own values, what have you, your own work ethic. Yeah. And then it speaks for itself.
Yeah, if Mustafa was here, he'd probably give us all the details about the rest of the teams in this league.
Well, I can tell you right now, OSU, I mean, they are very popular, but players be wary because, they tend to make promises that they don't like to keep for very long. They'll make you believe like they're keeping it.
Yeah.
they'll really make you believe.
Well,
But then all of a sudden the next Joe Schmo comes along, oh, sorry, we're going to promise him now, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Whereas West Ottawa, being exposed to them at least for a year, I was really impressed with them. I thought, the way their structure is, it's very solid.
And they stole Canada's jersey. The chevron.
I know. And Nepean Hotspurs, well, I'm just glad you're not from Tottenham.
Yeah, why did you steal the name anyway? It's like, come up with your own.
Hey, at least their logo isn't just the bloody bird on a ball.
You know what the logo is ripping off, though?
What?
The Golden Knights.
I saw. And Golden Knights, for those of you who don't know, is one of our local hockey teams.
And they have a tradition of winning.
Oh, they have real tradition of winning.
Yeah, West End Wolverines have nothing on the pink Golden Knights.
No.
Mind you, we played them once. They didn't like us.
Oh. I wouldn't want to play Golden Knights. No.
No, we didn't beat them. We lost 2-1.
No, but I don't want to play them though. I would never want to play.
Mike, the big guy.
Yeah.
He took 5 shots. All 5 hit the goalie in the mask.
Oh, geez.
Right between the eyes.
Oh, jeez.
So the goalie, whenever he saw him start to wind up, was scared after that first shot. There's one way to make a goalie scared.
But there you have it, though. I mean. Okay, so we have at least 4 teams, 4 well-established organizations in town who are willing to contribute. Now, this is Ontario Player Development League, so I assume this is just outside of Ottawa as well.
Yeah, and I'm right now on the website's pulling up to find out what we got.
And I hate to say it, from what it looks like, at least from our side, remember CCFC, or they're part of CSL.
Yeah.
CSL, how many teams from Toronto?
Yeah.
And look what Ottawa is doing for Ontario Player Development. I mean, I know Ottawa and Toronto are the 2 bigger municipalities, so I understand there would be more teams coming from both.
Yeah.
But give a chance to fucking Kingston, Hamilton, Windsor, Kitchener, all of Southern Ontario.
But you're traveling to these places as well. It's all about the cost as well. Can your players' parents afford?
Your Sudburys, your fucking North Bay.
You know why people would be scared of a beer store strike in North Bay?
Why?
Because they stop drinking and realize they live in North Bay.
You can say that about a lot of towns in this.
Yeah, but it's North Bay. Like, at least Belleville, there's Toronto nearby.
Yeah, true.
Or Kingston.
And you have a mall. Even Whitby has malls.
All right, here we go. These are the teams.
Oh, Stefan is...
Aurora, Burlington, Forest City, London. That's their PDO one. Glen Shields. Hamilton. Clenburg, Nobleton.
Clenburg?
Yeah. Markham, North Toronto, Richmond Hill,
for those of you
TFC Academy, Unionville.
For those of you who don't know, Markham is full of Asian people. And I mean full of... I'm not lying.
Unionville, Milken. Vaughan. Woodbridge.
Vaughan is where Wonderland is.
Oh, okay.
Woodbridge, that's right nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think this team should come to Ottawa because that guy who complained about the Tomahawks did not get annoyed. Whitby Iroquois Soccer Club. He might get annoyed.
Even Whitby. See, wow, I'm surprised that the towns I randomly said actually have teams coming. Whitby.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're close. They got a good...
Iroquois?
Yeah.
Hey, Whitby, I'm going to say this right now, has possibly one of the best hamburgers you'll ever have.
And Anton makes his duty in this world. If he sees a no-name place, like, he's going to go there and try their burgers.
Well, because I like hole-in-the-wall spots. You figure mom-and-pop shops, you know you're going to get bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And you know you're going to get fed.
Yeah.
Now, all it has to do is taste good. And if you meet all the criteria, fine, I'm coming back. I mean, anyway, so good. I mean, most of the teams coming from Southern Ontario, great. Okay, so yeah, it's like you said, travel-wise, a little easier. But hey.
It would be nice to see something from Brockville or Kingston, as you said. Yeah. It would have been nice to see at least one.
Fuck if Merrickville ever puts a team together. And you happen to suggest, could you put Claret and Blue, just,
Yeah. That's all we need is Merrickville to be playing Claret and Blue. Every Villa fan in England, they don't want to come to Ottawa. They want to go to Merrickville. At least their team plays in Claret and Blue. Mind you, we said that's what Ottawa should play, Claret and Blue.
And we could still shit on West Ham.
Yeah.
And who else has Claret and Blue?
Scunthorpe and Burnley.
I'm sorry, Scunthorpe makes that's so funny.
Scunthorpe United. Now here's the funny thing. They launched a calendar once. And they didn't take a look at it. And they printed and sold it. Then they took and realized the printers left out the S. So it's Scunthorpe United. I think this happened back in the 90s. As I said, I know useless shit.
Like, Scunthorpe. That's hilarious.
It's a steel town. It's like the Pittsburgh style of England.
And Burnley. Well, Burnley, that sounds like a drink.
You know who cheers for them?
Are you having a bubbly today? No, I'm having the Burnley.
You know who cheers for them?
What?
Prince Charles.
So Prince Charles cheers for Burnley.
Yeah.
And William cheers for Villa.
And Harry cheers for Arsenal.
What a fucking tool.
I know.
Burnley supporter, I give you props. But
yeah.
I mean...
Arsenal, you know what?
Just change your colors, though. Yeah. The lot of you, except us.
Yeah,
we're the originals.
We got the right color mentality.
So, now this is a portion of the show. I mean, we've been bantering on about useless stuff, about recapping, a couple points we wanted to hit on, as well as recent developments in Ontario League happening in the near future. This is the portion where Stefan really gets to use his yammer. I still need to come up with a name for it, though. Or if any of you, the listeners, or any of the supporters, anyone, if you have an idea of what we can call Stefan's banter, like give it a nickname, like The Rant or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is all about OSEG and the Fury and their marketing. Now, I'm going to say this now because I know he's going to mention it. This is not an attack at the Ottawa Fury's organization, nor is it an attack directly with people that we know who are affiliated and work for the Fury. Yeah. This is mostly against OSEG specifically. Go.
All right, so OSEG sends out to their PRN holders this nice little offer to go to a 67s game.
Thank you.
Oh, we loved it. Don't get us wrong.
It was an awesome game.
Yeah. But what do we see at a hockey game that we have never seen the Fury try to sell us?
T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts.
And they were free, but all you had to do was dribble a ball.
Oh, yeah, that was just, I thought you could, set up a net and take shots. It was just, let's see how long you could juggle. Come on.
I thought it was cool.
But it's cool, but you know what I mean?
But the product.
Yeah.
Get to it.
It's the main product. It's the aspect. You have these fans, supporters. They're saying, shut up and take my money. Give us a T-shirt. Give us something.
Thanks, Namu.
You lost your best marketing season during the summer when hockey's not going on, when kids are going to local soccer, when there's no NFL, no NBA, no
major sports except MLS, but no.
MLS, baseball, and CFL. But again, you could have competed, got your logo.
And with the CFL, you could have worked together.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it, right?
Yeah. The CFL team launches, and all of a sudden, there's a Red Blacks T-shirt. We've been told by Fury, it's because the marketing is done by the league itself, this and that, and they want to do a few other things. But again, it's just sell us a simple T-shirt for us to wear. We'll walk around town. People are going to ask, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. And the logo's huge, which I love.
Yeah, you can't
miss it.
So it's not a question of that we're bashing. We're just really disappointed.
Oh.
We've been asking for this since May, since they launched the logo.
Oh.
If they had those t-shirts...
That's a strong word.
Oh, I am. Maybe you're not, but I am.
No, I understand.
The logo launch.
Yeah.
Let's say they had a t-shirt for sale. $20. Would you have bought it?
Hell yeah.
There we go.
I'd have bought 6.
They could have made some money for the club and gotten their name out there a lot sooner than right now, where it's starting to get cold out, so no one's going to walk around wearing a t-shirt. No one's really going to walk around wearing a jersey except me, because I'm stupid like that.
Hey, I might join you. We're going to be rooming together.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
Oh, shit.
I know. But things like this, they could have... But now, hockey season starts, so everyone's going to be wearing their hockey jerseys.
Yep.
NFL seasons, people are wearing their NFL jerseys.
Uh-huh.
NBA season starting. Now you're competing against the big boys in sports.
Yep.
You just lost a big opportunity, and I know there's rules you have to follow, but it's just disappointment. In general, it's...
Ouch.
It is. Like, you're looking at it going, well, what? We're trying to advertise our group, and we have the first state soccer's coming to Ottawa, and people are like, really? Yeah, it's in the NASL.
Well, now, is that... Okay, you're saying that we have to state it first that soccer's coming to Ottawa.
Yeah.
Do you feel, obligated to say so, or is it, were you asked directly?
No, I said, oh, we're the Bytown boys. Oh, who are you? Oh, we're the supporters for the Ottawa Fury. Who are they? Oh, they're a soccer team in Ottawa. Ottawa has a soccer team? It's the name...
So you just think it's just necessary to avoid all the conversation?
Yeah. Well, let's face it. We have posters up. Where's the Fury posters? Where's the Fury posters at local bars?
Well, I mean, okay. We know the bars, like the Barryman and Georgetown. Yeah. They're very aware of what's happening, as well as our group, the people we talk to, especially our families, friends. But I think... this is just my opinion, all right? No, I'm not speaking for anyone else. No. All I'm saying is, we just worry about our group, and worry about supporting the Fury and local football.
Yeah.
If the Fury doesn't want to advertise Fury, well, then it's not our problem.
Yeah, it's not
our problem. Really, I think it only lies within, like we're trying to not necessarily just grow our numbers, but grow our numbers with people who are as dedicated as we are, or want to be as dedicated as we are. Basically, my point is, we've got our own organization to run, and Fury has their own, and we're also trying to work together from time to time, because once in a while we do ask each other for help, which is cool.
Yeah.
Which I'm more than willing to do. Just... like recently, like there's these, extra time
events.
Like we're gonna hit on this later.
Yeah.
But basically, for the extra time events, for example, they're doing it on nights where even us, the supporters for the club, can't make it.
We're stuck at work,
and they don't. And I'm sorry, this is for lack of a better term, but basically, you don't even have the decency to even contact us and ask us, okay, when are you guys free? We're going to try and work around your schedule. This is when we're thinking of doing it. Get back to us as soon as possible, blah, 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 and have at it, Because then, otherwise, it's going to make me feel like I am right now, just like you are, going to feel like we're just left out in the dark.
Well, here's the other thing. We talked about this during the Boots and Scars, about how do we keep our numbers up. We got the email, a week and a bit before the event. Most people, if they can schedule off work, they need at least 2 weeks to work their schedule around.
Right.
I can't do that. Well, for one, I definitely can't do that regardless, because I'm the guy that covers people if they call in sick.
Right.
So there goes me out the window. But give us some time notice. Like, everyone knows when our monthly meetings are. It's once a month, but everyone knows it's the first Sunday of every month. Unless it's a holiday, we'll tell you. But it's the first Sunday of every month.
Right.
So,
you know what? Yeah, and
it's good they're getting out there, but
I just wish our communication with them was better.
yeah,
And not just from our side, but from theirs too.
yeah. Like,
At first, it was great. I thought it was fantastic. You know, once in a while they say, "Okay, there's something coming up, or let's get together. Are you free? No. Okay, let's try another time and date." Da, 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 da.
yeah.
And things are going well now. I mean,
Now
it's
that
become
they're-
such a fucking shit show.
No, but now they're fully on board with OSEG. They need the okay from OSEG.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's now they have to go to the boss.
I don't feel like this. You know, what started out as a really incredible partnership.
Yeah.
I don't want it to tank. I really don't, because I've fallen for this club now. And if we haven't even thought of playing our first match in NASL,
We haven't even signed our first player. They haven't advertised the first player they signed yet.
what am I to think? What are we to think?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if this continues, I mean, shit. I mean, don't expect this tradition of success to continue.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
in all facets, not just on the pitch.
Well, let's face it. Edmonton, when they played New York, had what? Under 4,000. And they more or less play on a field that probably will sit 12 to 1,500. We're going to a stadium that holds 24,000.
Yeah.
It's gone. Empty seats, my lord. Empty seats. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
gonna... You're gonna be made fun of. You're gonna have to expect that. But you gotta sell the tickets. You gotta get the people into it.
So we're gonna.
You can't go after just the soccer fans. Like, for us...
Yeah. It's easy.
For us, we go to the soccer fans because if you're not a supporter...
Yeah.
If you're not a soccer fan, you wouldn't understand supporters
Right.
culture. So most sports fans, most people who don't follow it, don't know about.
Right.
So you need to get those casual soccer fans, those potential soccer fans.
Yeah.
Once you get them, then you can.
Well,
then
that's
we
what-
can go in and take those fans
Right.
and make them supporters, and then that's more or
Well,
less
I mean,
the process.
that's what you were talking about. That's the reasoning behind, missing that window of opportunity for advertising.
Yeah.
Especially over the summer.
Yeah, when people are playing, like
know,
there's tournaments going on.
And NBA, NHL, NFL, it's all done by then.
Yeah.
And all that, like you said, it's MLS and CFL mainly, and maybe some tennis matches,
Baseball.
and baseball starting up. But I mean, really during summer, people, because of the weather and because the most summer sports are more relaxed, and they're a lot of fun to watch. But even for soccer, it's primo time.
Yeah, that's
to go snatch the Joe Schmo, like,
Yeah.
oh, what's this? Well, this is the Ottawa Fury. This is a soccer team.
GSN was advertising MLS that there's no more during the summer.
Yeah.
Now it's more hockey.
Oh yeah.
But during the summer, it was CFL and MLS.
And
they were
at
just
least
going to town.
But I mean, this is the good thing about Sportsnet. I know Sportsnet. I mean, it's cool for them because they've got what, 5 or 6 channels now.
Yeah.
Maybe 7. Anyway, the point is, they're still. They still make the effort to advertise, not just EPL, Europa, FA, League, Champions League, all of it, as much as they can. MLS, like, if there's a window of opportunity for them to showcase a soccer game of any kind, they'll do it. And they go out of their way to try.
Yeah.
They understand, too, hockey's on.
Yeah.
Most of their channels are region-based. So, let's say there's, Sportsnet West, you got Edmonton, Calgary, Sportsnet Pacific, Vancouver, and etc. when you go further east.
Yeah.
The point is, if I'm in Ontario, Sportsnet Ontario is gonna have Leafs or Sens on.
Yeah.
Whereas the other channels, they'll say blackout in effect. Usually when it's like if those channels are normally carrying their local games out west.
Yeah.
Or in other areas of Canada. Instead, they'll probably let's say, soccer match is on. Let's put the soccer match on.
Yeah.
And they're fantastic at it. And the fact that they joined up with the Score to make a new Sportsnet channel.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. In terms of they're still able to balance all the major stuff and still say no, we're the place to come watch your footy matches.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, TSN had a really they had us going there for a second. CBC really dropped it, because they had us for sure.
But they couldn't compete with TSN because TSN was offering more money for the contract. That was why CBC only has a limited budget.
But CBC guaranteed every week.
Yeah, that's the thing it was the MLSC that dropped the ball, not TSN.
I know. But hey.
Yeah, it's on a local channel. Anyone can pick it up, which means anyone can watch it.
So I'm really hoping Rogers locally does their shit.
Yeah, that's the thing is we don't know what's going on, and even Edmonton doesn't know what's going on. Oh, you can watch it online. Great. Now, so what? I gotta go to the pub owner and says, here's my laptop. Can I use your Wi-Fi so we can stream the game and hook it up to one of your TVs? Like, we're gonna have to go to the pubs to do this.
Well, then what did they do for that one extra time event?
That's what they did.
They did? You're joking. Oh my god.
It wasn't. You couldn't catch it on anything. Like, I was surprised to see Edmonton against New York on Sportsnet 360.
Yeah.
So I know it's a young league. I know people are going to say, well, there's money involved. And I agree, there is money involved. Don't get us wrong.
Right.
We're not putting it down. We're just saying, maybe you guys should. This is North America. Teams rely on TV. Teams all over the world now rely on TV contracts to make money.
But we're focused more on the local right now.
Yeah, but you know what? Screw making that extra money. Get the deal with CBC. Show it. Guess what? CB has sweet bugger all to put on the afternoons and at nights.
Yeah.
During the summer.
I say take advantage, and there's a lot, and in Canada there are a lot of fans of CBC.
Yeah,
a lot. It's growing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, when you were younger, but I mean, when I was growing up, CBC, you only went to CBC if a hockey game was on.
Yeah.
Now people are like, oh, what's this show on? When's this? When's that?
Murdoch Mysteries, Cracked. What's another one coming out?
George Strombolopoulos.
Yeah.
Dragon's Den.
Yeah. And things like this. There's shows on there that people are raising out about. So this could be interesting.
And and Just for Laughs took advantage of that.
Yeah. And CBC's not look. CBC knows what they're doing. They know how much money they can spend, and that's what they're doing. Yeah. But they're not going to go breaking their back. Say, well, you're going to compete with Sportsnet. It's just going to give you more and more. It's all about money, and I just kind of wish that the team would just say, no, we want something local that when we go play in New York, it is on for our fans.
Yeah.
We don't want...
Well, okay, but it's like I said, I want, particularly Rogers, the local channel, okay, away and home, to get their fucking cameras to the match.
Yeah.
So we can just click channel 22 and be like, hey, all right.
Yeah, just something on. Local to watch.
You know what I mean? Or even CBC if they do it.
Yeah.
But guarantee, I really hope that that's in the plans. I hope it's in the mix.
Yeah, well, it's up to OSEG now, no longer
because the way things have been shaping up, I'm not happy with. And it's, again, I want to reinstate, this is not against the Ottawa Fury organization, nor the people who are affiliated with the Fury organization.
It's not.
This is purely a rant on OSEG and its group.
Yeah.
And them forcing their will on what, an organization that we rapidly, incredibly fast rate fell in love with.
Yeah.
And And
yes, stadium,
You
new
know.
stadium. All right, we're going to play on turf, but no football lines. Okay, we can take that. All right, let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to work with you. All right, the club's going to work with us. Everything's going to work out great. Can we get something to wear during the summer? Well, where are the scarves we gave you? Those nylon POSs. I'm sorry, I call them POSs because
Yeah.
I lost mine, and I was wearing 2 scarves that day as well. Besides,
Well, it was like nylon / jersey material.
yeah, you don't know if
it's
it
as,
falls.
It's as light as a fucking feather.
So if it falls off, you don't notice.
Yeah.
And I understand, you know what, they're great for a quick giveaway, but for someone like me who wears scarves,
Yeah.
you can't ignore it. To us, that little bit of cloth is,
It's a handkerchief.
yeah, it's a new headband. It's, yeah. A
Hey,
scarf-
that's what I wear mine for
yeah,
every
a
match day.
scarf keeps us warm.
During winter.
Yeah.
Like the nice thing, by the way, Fury, on a positive note, again, thank you for the nice thick wool ones that you did provide us the
Yeah.
last season.
And
We
you-
really do love them.
And you put us on to a supplier that we are going to get our scarves from. So
Anything else you want to banter on about OSEG? Have you gotten it out of your system?
yeah, it's just more or less. That's what this. If Mustafa was here, we'd probably have another 20 minutes.
That's true.
No, again, we're not attacking the Fury organization or people that we know that work for it. It's just.
It's OSEG purely.
Yeah, it's just a system in place that we're really annoyed with.
So don't, in other words, it's, bottom line to me what it seems is, don't fix something that ain't broke.
Yeah.
You know?
We already told you how to do it. When the fans are telling you, hey, you do this way, we'll buy it from you. When they're telling you how they will give you their money,
Right.
you should listen. Hey, you do this, I'll buy it. Here's money right here. Look, I want to buy it. I want to buy it. Sell me. Shut up and take my money.
Namu, thank you for that meme on Facebook, by the way. Shout out to you.
Speaking of which, you do know what episode of Futurama's that from?
What?
The new iPhone.
Oh, jeez.
They're listing all the bad things about it. He's like, oh, shut up and take my money.
All right, and on to the final tidbit, or tidbits, I should say. Fury Extra Time events.
There's one tomorrow at 7:30 at Behrman's Pub. They're talking about the state of Canadian soccer in Canada.
They're having a panel.
I feel sorry for CSA.
So Mustafa and Mark, please make us proud.
Mustafa's collecting questions off of the Voyageurs Forum.
Ooh.
And the people on the Voyageurs Forum are thinking of going there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, including Matt?
I don't know. But including Trillium, the guy that wants to do the... You remember Trillium?
From?
Toronto. Old guy that said we should do flares.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the guy who was sitting in a row in front of us or something?
Behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He had the same jersey as you did. The blue one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Him.
That old fogey.
Yeah.
He was beside the other old fogey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want him pinning you to the wall, because...
Well, he's huge.
Besides that he's huge, like, even Mark's gonna make them go, next question. I got nothing.
So it's going to be a panel taking questions and saying, next question.
Yeah, next question, next question, next
It's
question.
going to be Terrell Owens all over again.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Without the fun outbreaks.
Nah. And Fury Kids.
They claim they've chosen it, so from what I gather, they're probably going to be out this month or next month. Don't quote me on it, because they said they'd be launched in the fall. So to me, if you say it's launched in the fall, it's October, November-ish.
Right.
But they're going to open up their sales.
Come on, birthday.
I already know what I'm putting on mine. BBSC, I'll put number 12.
Yes.
And then I might buy another one and just put Merrick on the back. Maybe I actually might buy a white jersey. Don't do it?
Don't
Do it, man.
Don't succumb to peer pressure. Don't go to the light. Don't
Stay on the dark side. Stay on the dark side of the kit. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of buying the new Villa kit as well.
Oh, really?
Or the new away kit.
Oh, jeez.
But again, it's white.
well, half white.
Yeah, but you know me. You know me and whites. Me and whites don't work too well together. We don't get along. They don't understand.
But Stefan's white too. How is that possible?
Don't ask these questions.
Anyway, thank you for your ongoing attention and us literally going on a banter on episode 22 of the banter featuring the two villains in Vanier. Well, currently at Loblaws on Vanier Parkway, soon to be on MacArthur in our own fucking apartment.
And the last final points, we got our monthly meeting coming up next Sunday, 7 o'clock, Georgetown Pub. Be there, it's going to be interesting.
Because Stefan's going to talk some more.
And you actually like what I have to say.
Oh shit.
Also, that's the final date for pre-order of scarves.
Pre-order scarves, $20, $20, $20.
And what will happen is Anton's going to go home. He's going to have in his mailbox the illustrative file of the scarf, the JPEG of the scarf, the PNG file of the scarf, and he'll email them saying, you spoke to so-and-so about scarves. Here's the logo, here's the image, okay, give us the process, and he's going to put that all in, and then they're going to say, okay, we charge you this much. He'll probably find out Monday morning, because he's got to work. He'll probably order Tuesday, and it'll take about maybe a month to come in, and then once we get it, we're going to have a scarf pub night where you just come in, pick up your scarf, have a few drinks.
Come pick up your scarf.
Or if you didn't pre-order, you can come buy your scarves. And then it's going to be fun.
Yes.
Because
absolutely. So that wraps up episode 22 of the banter, featuring the two villains in Vanier and Stefan and Anton. Once again, stars happened to line up somehow. The universe was working its magic yesterday. It was literally a blue moon early in the morning and for the rest of the afternoon.
Villa Beach City. Well, don't calm down. It happens once in a blue moon.
So Villa and TFC, hats off go to you. Gunners as well, especially from Mustafa. Crystal Palace, shout out to Ryan. I really hope that things turn around, because I love the name. I do. I'm a fan of the name. I think it's a kick-ass name.
I laughed at 2 London clubs went down.
Oh, jeez. London Bridge is falling.
Stamford Bridge is burning down, burning down, burning down. Stamford Bridge is burning down. Poor Chelsea.
Anyway, so you can follow us on Twitter at BytownBoysSC, like us on Facebook, both in our group and our fan page. What else am I missing? Website, bytownboys.ca, not webs.com, it is .ca, which also has a link to our forum.
Yeah.
About that.
Yeah. No, it's working. It's going well. We need more people taking part in it. It's
like
kinda,
yours truly.
Yeah, especially yours. It kind of gets boring with just Mark, myself, Mustafa, and Ali talking back and forth while we're talking back and forth on Facebook. It's kind of redundant.
And believe me, Facebook on my phone already is an annoyance. If I add the forum as an app...
No, there's no app for that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you don't worry. You're fine on that one.
Anyway, thank you all once again for your long attention. From Bytown Boys, we wish you a good night, and until next time.